It is the dawn of yet another campaign in Spain, this proudest of footballing nations, which has produced some of the greatest clubs and teams in the history of the sport. Now, impossible not to get dragged into the excitement of all of this. Wherever your loyalties lie, rejoice and hang on for the ride. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, Jim, in Spain, of course, football means so much, and here it comes at us again.
It really is a thinking man's league that's given us some of the best teams, best players and best tactics and philosophies, Peter, in the 21st century. So how could it not be good?
La alineación de hoy será...
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements, overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right, and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
So straight into the action. This then a possible acid test as to who came here better prepared. Fernandez. Valverde touches it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, what else can we say about this fella, Moises Caicedo? He'll be extremely busy just shifting the ball all over the place as a 6 or an 8. We've seen him do that an awful lot. But it's what he does without the ball, for me, that makes him priceless. I mean, rarely do you see someone who can disrupt opposition play as cleverly as he can, and he will be a key factor.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. A lovely bit of skill. In towards the back stick. Distributed tidily. Caicedo. Nothing significant to report up to this point, but we are still very early in the game. Alexander-Arnold has it out wide and in space. And that has been cleared. In once more. And that has been knocked clear. And it's Valverde. Over to the right flank. Oh, that's a great run he's made from deep. Fernandez unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. All the way back.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
It's a really well-measured ball. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Tries to play it through. Caicedo. And here's Messi. Alexander-Arnold. Showing good feet. Messi. Oh, shooting chance! Now, who's going to be first to... Oh, he's been caught napping. And here's Camavinga. No way through, so back it comes. Very nicely done. And it's Fernandez. 15 minutes till half-time. And Caicedo. Fernandez. And this is Messi.
Messi really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Toljan. Aimed beyond the defence. He's in plenty of space here. Akanji is there, and he can get that clear. They get a throw in. There's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Camavinga. And it's Dembele. And this is Messi. He is just caressing the ball. Can he finish? Well, now it's a race for the ball. Ah, such a clever touch. There's the shot! And it's a goal! Half-time imminent! What a time to score! He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
Space for him to turn and look. And he can thump it away. And for the first half, that is that. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Madrid go in at half-time with a 1-0 lead.
There's plenty of positives to take, despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front, perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
So, for the first time this season, it's half-time. Madrid are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. So, into the second half. Madrid currently ahead by the smallest of margins. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Olasagasti. And he welcomes it in.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's made its way to him. Spread to the right. So what can they make of this? And they've got a throw. Caicedo. Now it's Messi. And it's Kane. That is good alertness. Olasagasti. He's had it taken off him. That's a good ball out wide. Played out towards the right wing. That has been cut short. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Caicedo under intense pressure.
Look, stopping him is imperative. It may not eliminate trouble, but it'll reduce it.
Dembele. So we've reached the hour mark. So Jim, what are you thinking?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
And it's Fernandes. Strokes it back. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Caicedo. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0. It's a promising position. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, I think his job here, Peter, is going to be...
He's there to hit it! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Olasagasti. And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, it's a loose touch and the ball is any... Oh, he's been caught on it here. That's a risky ball, you've got to say.
Levante really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Messi. Now it's Fernandes. And that has been slung wide. He's found the way through. Dembele! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Madrid clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Camavinga. And it's Fernandes. Out towards the flank. Great vision. And this is Messi. It's not an especially good pass, that. That's put pay to the danger. And this is Kane. And he's chosen to go back.
Not a lot more he could do there.
Caicedo. And here's Fernandes. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Oh, that's nice. Madrid, moments now away from seeing this one out.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
He shifted it to the flank.
Oh, great feat, that.
He's shifting through the gears here. He's going for goal!
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Now, who's going to be first to this? Alexander-Arnold does really well to win the ball there. Can he get on the end of this? The ball swung in. So that's it. It is all over. Madrid have launched themselves in the desired manner. This the perfect result to build upon in the weeks ahead. Valverde taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Your reflections then, Jim?
Madrid really did hit the ground running, which was evidently pleasing for the boss. Fitness levels look good too, and the players, I think all round, look sharp. there's plenty to make them feel good about themselves.
So that's it from us. Many thanks go to Jim Beglin, and goodbye from us. And so the calm before the storm. A game this so engraved into sporting history. These two teams have squared up so many times before. It is a rivalry whose significance has never been diluted and never ever will be. All stemming from that simple dread at the very idea of losing each to the other. Everyone here is obliged to win. A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. So it is time to let them at it.
Well, it's certainly going to be huge, Peter. The demands, both physical and mental, on these players out there will be massive, and there's going to be a big responsibility on both captains to keep the players in check. We need talkers to ensure that everyone plays the game, and not this occasion. The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
There's the whistle. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, it's hard not to focus on Ousmane Dembele, a player of unbounded potential, someone who can add real width and dynamism to any team thanks to his pace and all that ability on the ball. On a good day, he can really be unplayable coming inside.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. Jimenez does really well to win the ball there. Now it's Gavi. They've got a corner here. They've played it short. Driven in. Oh, good climb! And now they can spring out of defence. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now it's Kane. Spread it left. And he's intervened well there. And that's a good-looking ball. Turns back here, probably the best option. That has been slung wide. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Oh, can he finish? Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Decent chance! Now, how often do you see that?
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Camavinga. Dembele. Oh, sweet feet. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped. Lewandowski really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Madrid yet to have an attempt on goal. And this is Lewandowski. Oh, good spread. Space for him to turn and look. And it's Dembele. Now, can they get him away? Very nicely done. Martin did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
And he's quick to get rid. Alexander-Arnold. And here's Messi. Chance! They've got to be quick to recover this. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Dembele. Dembele gets flagged offside. And he's managed to get free. And it's Fernandez. Played out wide. Camavinga stood his ground strongly. Camavinga. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Goes looking wide. Fernandez. Caicedo. Alexander-Arnold. And Fernandez. There's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. And it's Caicedo. It's Camavinga. Bargi did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Gavi.
You have to expect that from everyone now.
Nicely weighted ball. Bargi. Caicedo gets a foot in here. And it's Fernandez. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Martin. Dani Olmo.
Un minuto de descuento.
And it's Cancelo. Now it's Kane. That's it, 45 minutes up. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So neither side has found a way through yet.
It's not a bad game by any means, Peter, but it definitely needs an injection of some invention, creativity. There's so much you can do with all that industry by just adding a little bit of skill.
So it's simmered along nicely for 45 minutes, but still no goals. It is 0-0 at half-time. Here is the first touch of the second half.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Delivered across. Pedri. Barcelona are inclined to exhibit a more cavalier approach to the game, Jim.
Yeah, possession-based football can be expansive and stylish, provided you have enough ballers in your team and someone who can dictate the tempo. It's not a style that anyone can necessarily play easily, Peter.
Bargi. And here's Dembele. Messi. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Shifted it to the flank. This is a promising build-up. João Cancelo receives it in a good position. Bargi! And it's hit the woodwork and out! He's gone direct here. Up towards the hour mark and still no goals. Messi. We always look the favourite there. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Nice control. He's dealt with that really well. Pedri did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He is just caressing the ball. This looks promising. Bargi. Oh, super ball. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Oh, well measured. Dani Olmo. He has found the way through. Great chance! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, he looked pretty much unstoppable there. The only thing missing was the finish, of course.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Rafinha coming on. Can he continue his terrific scoring impact on the competition? And they're quick to get it back. Pedri, distributed tidily.
Pretty robust defending.
And it's Gavi. Pedri. Oh, that's a fine interception. Kane. Alexander-Arnold. Some good work on the right flank here. He's looking unstoppable. Oh, that's neat. No, there's no going past him this time. Barcelona have opted to make another change here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Now it's Messi. Now it's Fernandez. It's off target and by quite a way.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Kubasi. Nicely spread. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. And this is Messi. Messi is flagged offside.
Madrid clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Messi appears to be in some real discomfort. Is it his leg?
Yeah, and the manager's concerned too. Substitution time perhaps, or maybe not, we'll see.
He's going to continue, it seems, albeit a little gingerly. Kubasi. Pedri.
Well, the crowd's impatience is an indicator that they haven't quite given up on a goal just yet.
Now it's Kane. Camavinga. Madrid desperately searching for the winner here. Oh, outsmarting him this time. Yamal.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Rafinha is in a really good position out wide. And Kubasi. He's found the way through. Camavinga cuts out the pass. Rafinha. Aims beyond the defence. Chance for a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
Rafinha with the short one. The cutback, towering header.
2 minutos de descuento.
back in once more. Camavinga clears it away.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Messi. Now it's Kane. So that's it. It is all over. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack, and the outcome inevitable. Well, how will we look back on that?
Well, I think all things considered, Peter, this was a fair result. Both sides showed the right qualities to try and win it, and, you know, ultimately ended up cancelling each other out, at least result-wise. I think any other outcome, I don't think would have been fair.
So that's it from us. Many thanks go to Jim Beglin, and goodbye from us.
Sobre las entradas para los próximos partidos en la página web oficial del equipo.